Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. As you see, I'm not at home. I know this looks a little convoluted here. I got this big old giant microphone. I decided to bring it with me, my RE20. The other thing is here, I'm not wearing underwear and panties. Wait a minute. Let's see if that works. Does that pop up? Yeah, it did. It did work. How about that? I was trying to get some stuff to work here. I hope all is well. I got Sam and Seth in the... not in Sonobus tonight in Discord. It's hard for me to get that to work remotely. But what's going on, boys? You guys hear the ice cream machine in the background?
Yeah. Sounds like crap.
Well, this room is like... I've never had a room that had like fake hardwood floors in it.
Linoleum? Is that what they are?
I don't know what they are. But I brought my RE20. I thought it would sound a little bit better, but I'm hearing a lot more room noise, so I'll have to maybe go back and forth or something. But it sounds better.
The headset, the thing on your head?
Yeah. Let me see if how that sounds comparably. Watch your ears. I don't know. How's this? Is that too much?
I can hear you. I mean, I
don't know. I'm gonna go back to.
And yeah, the way ask the audience. Up, Yaesu thinks it's better.
He thinks it's better. Still sounds good to me. One of those days. I don't know. I brought this. I figured I'd use it. Either way.
It's like a toss-up. So
it is a toss-up.
Like Dustin thinks you're ready to broadcast a sports event.
I am. I feel like it.
Do you have the express written permission of whatever sports league you're going to broadcast?
Decimated, whatever. Disseminated. Sorry, decimated. It feels like I'm decimated. So I got a few things. So it looks like I have this, the pop-up chat working. It does not have my normal blue signature setup. I spaced on how to do that, but I hope all is well. I was planning on trying to do a live stream doing a POTA today, but time wise, and I got to be honest with you, I didn't feel like sitting in the car any longer than I needed to. It took me a little bit longer to get here than I thought. I had to wait for some chargers to free up, which was only about 15 minutes twice. So it just time wise didn't work out. But I'm going to try to get up early tomorrow, get my workout in, and I'm literally 10 minutes away from a park, a POTA park. I forget the name of it. I'll have to look that up. What else was I going to say? So I'm going to try to do that probably before noon tomorrow. Hopefully I can make some contacts there. I'll start out with 10 meters. And maybe Europe will still be open at that time. I don't know. But, hey, the other thing is here, I got a net return, which I normally don't have when I'm gone. My TV has YouTube on it, so I faced it towards me. Anyways, let me see if... So
what you're saying is you're artificially inflating your viewer count.
By one, yes. Well, no, actually not, because I would be on my own thing watching myself to see if it's working. So... maybe not. I don't know. But, hey, I got the... looks like I got my my FT8 working. 10 meters is still open, and it's, what, 7:15?
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good earlier today, as we were discussing.
That's what I heard.
I could power up my radio and see if it's still open here. Doubt it, but we could try it.
Yeah, we were trying to get each other on 10 and 12 this morning before I left. You're watching two streams? What other stream are you watching? I am going to try to get on DStar here. It worked earlier, so that doesn't mean it will work later or now. But I've had some problems in the past. I think it was my internet. Back the last place I was at over in Hawaii, whatever it was, 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago. This internet here is actually pretty good. I'm actually tunneled back into my home internet to bring you this view right here.
Nice.
Oh, twice. Oh, this twice. Beautiful. You're really helping out the viewer count. Let's see if we get the viewer count over 50 tonight. That would be awesome for a Sunday night. Yeah, this microphone sounds so much different with hearing all the stuff in the room. It sounds like I'm in a tunnel.
You are.
Like, do you have noise cancellation or anything? What's the deal?
Do I have like a gate or something? No.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I definitely can understand you, but you just sound different than
There's no padding on the walls or soundproofing.
Yeah, but hold on, what's the padding really used for?
I'm not even gonna go there. No, so I wish I could show you of some video of the room, but I'm afraid to move anything and have it break or lose the connection here because I got a pretty solid connection right now. But there is like no carpet in the room, which I've never stayed in a hotel room except for one maybe in New Hampshire, or not New Hampshire, Providence, Rhode Island. There was like hardwood floors. Yes, the RE20 is an amazing microphone when I talk into it like I am right there. But I'm not looking at the camera when I do that. It probably sounds better right there. But yeah, so the audio, the room, you're going to hear some room noise. You probably hear something that sounds like an ice cream machine, a soft serve machine I refer to it as. I'm going to look. So 10 is starting to go. I don't see anything east of me.
I had nothing on 10, by the way.
You had nothing?
I had noise. So I'm on 40 right now.
40?
Yeah. I mean, I'm seeing stuff, but I don't know where I'm going to see you or just anything.
I might jump on 40 here. But I want to get on the radio, too. Oh, the other thing is, what did I do with my ID52? Hold on a second here. 1 second. Sorry. Oh, boy. I had it here. Dustin might be flying over me here. So would I be able to work myself? Like this, say if I had a setup here and I had a setup at my house that I'm using, would I be able to work myself legally? Is that possible? I'm going to let
that'd be interesting.
Well, I mean, it'd be two different radios. I have my 891 sitting on my bed over there. Ideally, don't work yourself. I think I know what you meant by that. I'll put that up there just because that's what I was referring to there. It's all right. I can't help myself sometimes too. That's why Seth and Sam are in here to keep me straight. So before I start on my radio at home, I forget how to get into I got to get into DR mode. And then I'm going to hit nearby. Has not found a GPS yet. I have to wait for the GPS to hit.
Yeah, the band died down here, so I'm on 80 now.
Okay.
The medical net.
The medical net?
Yeah, 80.
So what I have here behind me, I have my ID52. I actually remembered to bring with me. It was easier to bring stuff because I don't have to worry about checking in with checking into an airport or something. In fact, I brought stuff I didn't need, and I didn't bring stuff I did need on this trip. So I'm not going to get too far into that. But I'm waiting for the GPS to lock up, and then I'll do a search for local DV repeaters. There was a couple. I'm forgetting the name or how to pronounce them. POTA, Lower POTA, I think it's called. I have a clear view to something behind me. I don't know what mountain range it is, but I'm pretty close to it. I'm in Henderson, Nevada, which is southeast, I think, southeast of Las Vegas.
It's a Utah on 80.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wonder if I can see you on 80. I don't know if I'm tuned up because I brought my antenna down on that. Casually working. Yeah. And just to let you know, I'm not working FT8 from where I'm at in a hotel room. This is my home computer here. The one I normally work at it as. That's what I was wondering. Hey, can I work myself? I know it sounds weird, but GPS still has not locked up. Usually it's faster than this. I'll just do repeater list south. Las Vegas. Come on, Las Vegas.
You know, Greg, I really wish I could do an ice cream truck sound effect right now, but I can't.
Why?
Because of where you're at.
That's so weird because I was just okay. So I was on a W1 AES and now this is W7 AES. So I kind of remember that from before. They're all. I can't hit anything. I wish I would have brought my. See here. I can't hit anything. That's unfortunate.
Well, the last time you had a mag mount.
Yeah.
Do it.
That is sold.
Sold it?
Yep.
Oh.
Wonder if
Do you have a deck or like a porch or anything you can go out on?
a lanai? No.
Whatever the hell it is out there.
But so I'm okay, so there is a GPS may take some time. That's weird. Usually it's about a minute or two. So what you're hearing right there is actually Papa 29. I wonder if there's a net going on right now or will be. That's Papa 29, the Papa system that's actually out in LA. They have a repeater out here. I believe that's called the lower POTA. I think that's how it's pronounced. Lower POTA. And I think that I have, if it's light outside, behind my right shoulder here is actually, I can actually see it from my room. So that experiment didn't work so well. But I might try to get on the Papa system here in a minute. I remember when I was in Orlando, I was able to hit some repeaters there with no mag mount. So just where I'm at. The other thing is I'm on the second floor. I asked for a higher floor. There's only 5 floors, I think, in this hotel. 4 floors. Not too good.
That sucks.
Yep. Somebody's saying 1, 2. So let me go to 20 here. Tune up here. All right. Let me see if the SDR works. Here we go. I think that Henderson is too big on my head there. I'm a little bit nervous about this. Sometimes stuff works, sometimes it doesn't. Check. 1, 2. All right. I'm seeing myself into my radio. Headphone out. Yep. Let's see what happens. The other thing is I'm remoting into my other computer. Yes, I'm remoting into the 2 computers at once. Or at least the dashboard, so I can see what's going on and I can control my. Ooh, why does that look so small? That looks weird. Is that too small? It doesn't look like a whole.
No, it's like half the screen.
Oh well. Can you guys at least see it, kind of? Sorry.
Not
It's
very,
been-
very tiny.
Very tiny.
Yeah.
Just like Seth.
Damn. You gonna let him say that to you?
I was just thinking, just remember the last time Sam's gotten anything accomplished. I mean, it's been a while.
Damn. So in theory, I can bring this out.
That looks better, but let it. Just as long as we don't go through your browser history, Greg, right?
But it's covering your camera up too.
Not
There
anymore.
we go.
Hey, as long as Sam, as long as he's wearing a hat, I can live with it.
No glasses.
Oh,
though.
yeah. That's fine. That's
right, so
wearing
this-
to the hat.
Let's see what happens here. So I'm actually controlling.
QST, this is Bryce, Kilo 6 Tango India, acting as Topanga Control for this Sunday night directed close net for TSEP's disaster radio team.
Oh great.
If there's any emergency or priority traffic, please come down.
I got priority traffic. What time is it? Can I get a radio check? One of these
Is this the one-
days. What's that?
Is this the wild net?
One of these days, I want to do a net training exercise. If that makes any sense to you guys. Hopefully you should hear something shortly. I didn't hear anything here. Oh boy. It's not letting me connect. Why am I not hearing this? Disconnect here. Audio check 1 2. Of course I don't hear myself. Audio check. Oop, that works. Output device. Headphones. Check this earlier. There we go. Sorry for the loudness there. All right. Let's go back to 30 Charlie. You should hear that announcement now. In theory.
Link to
There we go.
F0.
So let's see if this works.
0 Charlie.
Holy moly. And I lost my chat. There we go. It's pretty good to
And
make
the other
sure.
thing I would also say is you have the live from Henderson over your video. I was going to say if you wanted to move it to the black area to the right.
Oh, yeah. Or I can do this.
Or okay, folks, this is what you get when you we don't have a way to talk to Greg without you guys hearing it.
Yeah.
We give him our critique live. You know, we do it live.
This is all live.
This is as live as it gets. Can you link Fusion with 30 Charlie? No, but you can use a Fusion radio if you cross mode in. Let's see if this works. 26.1. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf on Reflector 30 Charlie from Chino, well, remoting into Chino, California. I don't know if that went through. I think it did. Maybe it didn't.
Contact Chino, California, KA9YMV, Austin, Texas.
This is Kilo Whiskey 9 Echo. How are things on YouTube?
Oh, I can't hit this button. I heard two folks in there. I first heard a KA9YNB, I believe, and then the second I heard was KW9E, I believe, and I'm doing this by memory, so I hope I got those two right. The YNB, go ahead. Yeah, I'm actually remoting in from Henderson, Nevada into my radio that's in Chino, California. I hope I got those call signs right, because I have no way of checking that. We'll see.
Fine. Okay. This is new to us, so we're just we're taking baby steps. The call is Kilo Alpha 9 Yankee November Bravo. The name is Wayne, and we're in a little town outside of Austin, Pflugerville, and we're just getting into this DStar stuff. So I'm going to excuse me if I make a bunch of mistakes.
Well, don't worry about making mistakes, because I make them all the time, and I don't want to confuse you by, well, I'll explain what I'm doing here. Is I'm on my laptop in Nevada, and my radio is in California, and I'm remoting into it via a software called SDR control, and then basically going in at like probably how you're going into Reflector 30 Charlie through possibly a hotspot. But yeah, the digital world's a pretty interesting place to be in, if you could figure it out.
Oh, I understand that. I understand what you're doing in that there. It's just that we're using we're talking directly
you're
into a
you're
repeater
delayed on
locally in that there
TV, right?
on our Icom 9700, and we have used. We've got an Icom ID52A that we use with our
You have to tell me.
RF,
Text me what you just said, because I'm confused.
Openspot 4 Pro that we tag into our cell phone. So like I said, we're just getting into this. This is about, I've had more QSOs with my HT than what I have with my 9700. This is the first time. Well, I should say that this is the second time that we've actually sat down and got off the analog and in using the 9700 in digital mode. So it's like I said, we just started doing this about a month ago, and we're just, as you might say, a newbie. K6EGG.
Well, it sounds like you got it going on. I know if I didn't have the help from many people, I would not be where I was at. So it sounds like you got it going on. Yeah, the Openspot's pretty easy to set up, a lot easier than the Pi-Star, which I started with. Basically, the Openspot I had going in like 5 minutes. The Pi-Star, it took me many hours to make it happen. But sounds like you got it going on. And yeah, you can literally make contacts anywhere in the world by just pressing your button there on your radio. It's pretty cool. And if you had a way to, I don't know if you've got into DMR, there's something called 91 Worldwide, DMR Talk Group 91, that's connected with, I don't know, 2,500 repeaters around the world. A lot of people, a lot of international traffic on there. But I'll send it back over to you, KA9YNB. This is K6EGG. Why aren't you hearing this?
K6EGG. I've got to get a little bit, take a little bit. There's a lag time evidently between I'm seeing the press on the mic and actually seeing my audio. Yeah, I noticed that I could do that with my ID 52A with the Openspot Shark, because I can go in on DStar and come out DMR. But I can't do that here on the 9700 base station. It's strictly DStar. But I like talking to the world in that here via analog. I've got an Icom 7610 for HF, and I prefer than the digital, only because it's more challenging. This is way too easy, and I can see how people get really hung up in it and don't go and get their extra or their general license, and because they can talk to world via their handheld and an Openspot or a Pi-Star, whatever the case may be. But I'm sort of like old school. This is a great little gimmick, a little really cute. But I'd rather do stuff on sideband. I'm not much into the FT8 and FT stuff in that.
I was just going to ask him that.
I don't think a computer talking to another computer is really ham radio. I think personally
That's what it's doing right now.
It's getting on the HF bands on sideband and making those difficult communications the hard way. K9YMB, back to you. I didn't quite catch the name. The name here is Wayne. Whiskey Alpha Yankee November Echo.
Copy that, Wayne. First name here is Greg. Golf Romeo Echo Golf. Yeah, I know what you're saying about the it's easy as far as making contacts. I mean, I think part of the hobby is probably maybe building some of the stuff yourself, meaning the Pi-Star and stuff. And a lot of people don't have the option to put up HF antennas. You know, they could be living in an HOA situation, an apartment complex, and still want to be a part of the hobby. So this is a, pretty decent outlet for those folks that are, that have that issue. The other thing is, I know for me, I had trouble passing my general. It took me a while to get past that test. Once I put myself, into study mode, it wasn't too bad. But some folks are just not as motivated, and I understand what you're saying though about making the contacts and stuff. But this is a nice way to at least be part of the hobby and talk to people from all over the planet. I've been talking here for a bit. I don't know if Pete, I think it was KW9 Echo. If you're still in there, go ahead and jump in. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf, along with Wayne KA9YNB. I'm trying to hit the key here. I don't know why you guys can't hear this.
Okay, K6EGG and K9YNG, I think it was. I already forgot. This is Kilo Whiskey 9 Echo, Pete, in a city called Pewaukee, Wisconsin, about 20 miles west of Milwaukee. And,
Pewaukee.
I wonder if you're on YouTube tonight there, Greg. Talked to you quite a while ago, maybe 6 months ago. When you were on YouTube.
Who can hear what?
I'm just kicking back, watching this.
Can you hear the radio?
Game on mute.
On the TV, on my
and
YouTube
I
TV,
used
I got you.
not through
well,
Discord.
basically screen sharing app on my iPhone and iPad. To connect to my Mac and use it, and then use it for FT8 and FT4, and that works pretty good. I know it's not real ham radio, but it's fun. And this isn't either. This isn't real ham radio either. You're cheating because you're using the internet, but it's cool. And this is an ID52A. I got a 9700 in the other room, used for some satellite, a little bit of 1296, very little, and FT8 on it, and regular FM, whatever, DStar also. So I just wonder if you're live tonight, Greg. Back to you, K6EGG.
I don't know if I have that
group,
banner up.
KW9E.
What banner?
Yeah, I am. I'm live tonight. I'm actually, like I said, I'm remoting into my 9700 there, back into Chino here from Nevada. I'm only about a three and a half hour drive away, but yeah, I'm live. And see, I wouldn't be able to be on my ham radio tonight if I wasn't able to have DStar. So in the remote app as well, I'm using the SDR control for Mac. That I'm using right now, and I'm talking into an RE20 microphone into my Focusrite plugged into my M1 Mac. But I still think this is radio. It's coming out of a radio. It's going into a radio, but it is going through the internet. I'll send it back over to you, the KW9E. God, I'm having to put these to memory because I have too many screens up right now, but I'll send it back over to you. This is K6EGG. God, I hope I'm getting these call signs right. I'm getting confused who I'm talking to, too.
Okay, real good, Greg. Yeah, that was tongue-in-cheek with the fake ham radio stuff. But
That's not fake ham radio.
I do enjoy
It's
HF
not.
for the most part.
You guys think it's fake ham radio?
That's my favorite, I guess.
What do you guys think?
And
I'm not using Starlink right
trying
now.
to get
no.
up to 300 countries with the XCC. I'm at 277, I think, or 278, something like that. I need to go through my log and maybe send out some green stamps or something, collect a few more. But yeah,
Hotel Wi-Fi. It's actually pretty good tonight
digital
too.
stuff is definitely cool, and enjoy it. And
Without the broken toe, I hope.
wouldn't be able to sit in the recliner here with
Fakes.
a HT and talk to you out there. That's for sure. So real good. I'll send it over to, I forget
Wayne.
the other station's
Wayne.
call. I forget
Poor
his
Wayne.
name, but I will send it back
Yeah, hope
to
we're
you.
not leaving
I
Wayne.
know you're on 9. This is KW9E.
That's not water, folks.
Yeah, real good
Yeah,
there,
it
Pete.
is.
Yeah, nice meeting you. That their name here is Wayne, Whiskey
Yeah.
Alpha
Hold on,
Yankee
let me stop.
November Echo. And the call is Kilo Alpha 9 Yankee
true.
November Bravo, KA9YNB. And the QTH is in Pflugerville, Texas, which is a suburb of Boston. We're on the northeast corner.
By the way, I'm so happy you got my chat to be able to go on here.
It was a
I've been trying to work on that for like a week, 2 weeks.
But don't get me wrong. I mean, it is definitely addicting because I just got started with my. I just got my.
He said addicting.
52A about a month and a half ago, and got my Shark
I have my
Openspot 4 Pro about
I have my open
few
spot in the
days
car, by
later
the
in
way.
that year, and it was very
Which I
easy
could
to
look
set
at
up,
right now.
even as dumb as I am. It was very easy, and I like how you don't
How
have
many
to
open
program
spots?
the radio itself. The Shark
On the
Pro
same
does
frequency?
everything for you. You just pick a frequency
They
and
are.
transmit it in the hit, and it automatically. I use my
You called
cell
it though
phone.
that night.
It transmit right to the cell phone with no problem. And I just got back from a 5-week vacation that year from touring to see some of the kids, some of my kids in that year. The wife and I went around to we're here in Texas. We went up to
United States of
Indiana,
Texas,
Michigan,
right there.
and then over to New York.
I'm bummed
and
you guys
then
can't hear
down
this.
to,
I don't know why you can't.
Went to visit my wife's oldest sister down in Louisville, Kentucky, and then we went down to Atlanta, Georgia to visit my
You talking about me
my
and
wife's
Sarah?
oldest
Yeah.
brother. And then we came back home just today. We
I
just
thought
got
you guys
back
could
in.
hear this.
And
I
I
heard it
used
earlier.
my
I heard earlier
52A
something happened.
a lot.
Let me try something here.
A lot of local repeaters, which I programmed in, and then also used the DStar. And it was very, very addicting to get on the
Addicting.
DStar.
It's like crack.
But as far as antennas, we live in an HOA, and I've got on my 756, on my 7610. I'm sorry, my 7610. I've got it hooked up to a remote auto tuner
Check,
outside, hooked up to a 72-foot wire that strings from our condo over into the park, for which everybody walks under every day and plays under, and about 20 feet off the ground at the condo and down to about 15 feet on
How about
the
now?
tree in the park.
There it
And
is.
we talk the world. It's a little more difficult,
fucking Discord.
but we do talk the world. So it's definitely a challenge.
All right,
and
sorry
that's
about
the
that,
neat
man.
thing about amateur radio.
No problem.
Everything's a challenge sometimes.
How long is he going
I
for?
definitely have to say that the digital
He's been going
world is
almost
very
3 minutes
addicting.
probably.
And for those people who don't want to, put in the extra effort, and that's where the case may be.
That's Sam.
to,
He's talking about people like Sam.
To be able to talk to the world on ones and zeros is a way to go. It is a way to go. I mean, it works. And But it's interesting. I've noticed by listening, and maybe you gentlemen can help me out here. Sometimes I only hear one side of the communication, and then all of a sudden I hear
check 1
both
2.
sides. And I wonder, is that because somebody we've lost a zero or someplace, and I'm not hearing them, or what's that?
I think he timed out 30 Charlie right there.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think he timed it out? How long did he go for? He went for 217 seconds.
Wow.
That might be a record.
Okay, Wayne, I'll pick it up. I don't know if Greg is still in there, but
I'm
it's
still
probably
here.
an internet link
What's up?
somewhere that gets interfered with.
God
broken,
bless the
whatever.
internet.
But I hear that also sometimes. But real good being down there. A little warmer down there than it is here, although we've had a great summer, and it's going to get up to almost 80 Tuesday and Wednesday here, which is pretty unusual for October, almost November. But hey, we'll take it. And yeah, antennas here are have a hex beam.
Should I say he may have timed out 30 Charlie?
36 feet.
Be a dick.
Got a homebrew full
Right, fix
size.
to do it again.
He might have. I don't know. I'm not kidding.
80,
Not actually.
40 and 30. I have an inverted L for 160. And a cheap loop that I use for receive on 160. I want to upgrade that. And Hustler 6 BTB vertical in the backyard with about 30 radials on it. And the inverted L has, I think, 1,600 foot radials. So that's the scoop. I do have a broadcast station about 200 yards from me on 1640 AM. And they also transmit, they have an FM station there too. Yeah, that makes it a little bit of a challenge, but still there, K6EGG and the group, KDB90.
Yep, I'm still here. And I'm still live streaming. And I also have my ID52 out here in my hand. I was going to try to connect to a local repeater, but of course, I'm only on the second story of my hotel room, and it doesn't seem like I can connect to anything here. I do have my Openspot 3 in the car, but I figure it's just as easy to remote into my home computer because it seems to be pretty solid tonight. And I think Wayne dropped out there. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the battery died or something. I'm not sure, but still sounding good in the repeater or in the reflector 30 Charlie. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf in Henderson, Nevada. It seems weird saying that.
K6EGG and 7AKC.
N7AKC, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. And I'm trying to find my key here.
Hey, Greg, just wanted to say hi to you and jump in there real quick and say it's great talking to you here. Hopefully you're doing good there in Nevada and everything is well here in Arizona. Go ahead.
Yeah, copy that. I'm actually just a hair closer to you. I'm, I don't know, probably what, 400 miles north of you. Yeah, everything's good. I was hoping was going to be able to get a POTA in here locally somewhere around the Vegas area, but timing didn't work out so well. And I got to be honest with you, I didn't feel like sitting in the car any longer. I was in the car for about 3.5 hours, and I think I pretty much had enough of that. But yeah, all good here in the Las Vegas, Nevada area here. I'm staying in Henderson. I've actually never really been down here, so it's actually kind of nice. I went and drove around here for a little bit a few minutes ago and had a nice view of the city when I went to charge my Tesla. I'll send it back over to you there. N7AKC K6EGG. Nope, did not make it to Red Rock.
Yeah, very good, Greg. Just wanted to check in with you and say
I just
hello.
charged real quick at
Last
the
couple of times
one of
you've
the
been
local
HF,
casinos.
I haven't been able to catch you. I think you could almost hear me, but I couldn't really hear you. But I don't know what's going on there. But you were getting up and down the East Coast. I'm sorry, the West Coast, which was great. You were into Oregon and Washington, but I couldn't catch you at all. But anyway, just wanted to say good evening, and it's great to hear from you. And we'll say 7
Sorry, I lost my...
Greg. K6EGG and 7AKC. I'll be clear.
Yeah, we'll have to try again on 20. I just have an S ton of noise, as to say, on 40, which would probably be better for us to talk on. But yeah, we'll have to try it again on 20. I'll be home on Tuesday night. Hopefully conditions will be pretty decent then. I'm going to take a standby here in 30 Charlie. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf, and also live streaming, hanging out in my hotel room here in Henderson, Nevada. When am I on the road again? I'm going to try to do a POTA tomorrow morning. We'll see. I need to swing by Planet 13 when I'm there. What is that? Is that a establishment? Oh, I've talked to him before. He always breaks up. He's a guy from New Zealand. I hate not having my mute button. I don't want to burp on you guys. That's fair, right? What do you guys think about this microphone setup? Sound okay? You guys hear everything in the room?
No.
No? You don't hear the ice cream machine in the room?
No ice cream machine.
I'm surprised. We lost Wayne. I don't know what happened to him. Pete is still there. Pete, you still in there? Didn't want to leave you hanging there. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf on 30 Charlie.
Oh, figured that's what Tim would say.
You sound lower than you did a second ago.
Just reading the mail.
There you go.
Greg, no problem. And I know you're live streaming. Probably want to make some more contacts with some other people around the world, I guess. But okay, real good. Good talking to you again. Like you said, I haven't talked to you in a number of months. I had a quick one. I had a issue on the ID52. Well, actually, on my Pi-Star, I could not link to
Sounds
30
better.
Charlie.
My normal get up.
And I'm not sure I could get to it on my Openspot. I realized, you can't have two, or well, I kind of Googled and then it reminded me that you can't have two hotspots at the same location on the same reflector. And you used to get permanently banned, an automatic thing, but luckily it doesn't do that anymore. But I finally figured that out. There's an Openspot 4 and
I'll have to try that out.
on 30 Charlie, I was trying to connect the Pi-Star also. So that was the big revelation for tonight. Anyway, 7-3 Greg, have fun and enjoy your time away from home, I guess.
I sound over compressed at home. I'm not really using any compression though.
At home?
Yeah, so I've had times where I've accidentally got on two different or one reflector with two different hotspots, and I think they actually I don't maybe somebody in here would know. I think they actually banned the IP. So I just as soon as I read that, I did a renew lease on my my public IP, and I was able to get back on. So if that ever happens, you can try that. I don't think they do it by call sign. They could, but I remember renewing my lease on my IP address, and it seemed to fix that problem. But yeah, that's something you definitely don't want to do I did that with actually a DMR last week. I had two different open spots on the same frequency, and they're both talking to each other and causing a big loop. And I was on one of the main DMR channels, or groups. So, yeah, definitely something you want to make sure that doesn't happen. But I'm going to take a chill here on 30 Charlie. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf on Reflector 30 Charlie.
VE9 Delta Sierra.
Oh, VE9DS? Is that Tom? That sounds like Tom. That's his new call letters, I think.
Oh, boy.
I think that's Tom in his new call letters. Yep.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. This is November 7, November Bravo in College Park, Maryland. Do you read me?
I do read you there. November 7, November Bravo. I do have you in there. That's a lot of N's in there. And I also heard Tom in there. What's going on, man? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Nothing much. I really should be sleeping right now. I got to be up at 7 a.m. for work, but I've been listening to the talk group the reflector for a little bit, and just thought I'd join in on the. Not sure I have too much to say. The name here is Mara. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Alpha. The QTH is College Park, Maryland. And if you're wondering about the call, I picked it because it sounds so good in CW. It's dot it. Back to you.
Sorry, I couldn't get my my fingers on the push to talk here. I have to use my my mouse here. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not a CW guy, so I probably wouldn't know it. But yeah, you could definitely break through a pileup with that call sign there, because you'd hear it a little bit better. But yeah, it sounded good. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have to wake up too early tomorrow morning. And it's only what, 8 o'clock? It's 8 o'clock here, so it's not too late. Trying to get a workout in before I head to work, and I'm gonna try to get a POTA in one of the local POTA parks here, just south of Henderson. I'm looking forward to tomorrow morning.
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, POTA is definitely a lot of fun. I haven't necessarily done a POTA activation per se in the past, like going to a state or a national park and doing it the official way, but I've never really lived in a QTH that's supported me putting up permanent fixed HF antennas, so going and operating portable in parks and that kind of thing with like my QRP CW kits has been my main way of getting on HF for, really ever since I got licensed in 2014 when I was 14 years old. I kind of learned CW sort of by necessity because, you're a broke teenager, right? You can afford like a $50 radio kit. You can't necessarily afford like an FT8 17, something like that. And the CW punches above its weight for 5 watts anyway, so it makes things a lot easier for the portable operations, especially when you can only get like a 20-meter dipole 10 foot up in a tree. It's certainly helpful. Well, anyway, won't hold it too long. I know you want to make some more contacts probably, and like I said, I got to hit the hay here pretty quick like. So, yeah. K6EGG, this is November 7, November Bravo, and I'll be clear on your final. Thanks for the chat.
Copy that. Thanks for jumping in, saying hi, and I'm glad the reflector is active tonight. Sometimes I'll go ahead and listen, and I won't hear too much activity, and I'll just kind of wait and see if anybody's talking here. But glad to hear some folks out there. Thank you for jumping in there. November 7, November Bravo. I think I got all the ends in there right. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. I think Tom may have been trying to call somebody there, VE9DS. I'm sorry if my, looks like my radio
9 Delta Sierra and Greg.
Keeps freezing up, the SDR.
Long time no hear. Back to you, VE9DS.
Yeah, a long time no here. Every time I go by the Costco out in Mariloma, I think about you. I actually passed it this morning on the way into Vegas up to 15. So good to hear your voice. I hope all is well.
Yeah, all's doing pretty well. We're currently right now, well, my lawsuit settled finally, and we was all ready to buy a motorhome, and then our granddaughter, her mother was killed in a car accident, so we postponed the motorhome for now, and so we can stay around in her life. But I'm working at buying another truck and going back on the highway, so possibly I could end up back out that way. I don't know what area, depending on what company I go on with. I could end up running out that area, or I might end up just running the Midwest. But that I'll find out more this week. But, like I said, we didn't cancel our plans on buying a motorhome. We just postponed them for a couple of years, and so we could stick around until the granddaughter finishes high school and help her out with the loss of her mother. So just an adjustment, and you do what you have to do, Greg. Back to you.
Well, first off, sorry for your loss there. That's very unfortunate. Stuff can change quite quickly. I know I've been in those situations, so I understand what you're going through there. But let me know if you head west. I know you were in Ontario there for a while, and unfortunately, I was pretty much working every day you were there. So, so one of these days, did I ever catch you up or talk to you on a regular 2 meter simplex calling frequency at all there? I think I did. Man, this thing is echoing. I'm glad this isn't like my house.
No, negative, Greg. I didn't know you were up here in Ontario, Canada. So if I'd have known, you would have. I would have.
Oh no! I meant Ontario, California.
No, I was spending all this summer. I was an instructor at a truck driving school, teaching new drivers how to drive a truck and how to get their license and so forth. But I gave that up. It's just a little too hard on the nerves and hard standing 12, 14 hours a day outside a truck and telling some of these guys how to back into a dock, into the box.
That's difficult. I've actually driven a truck.
Teach them how to do their pre-truck inspection and their Schedule 1.
It's not easy backing up.
But right now I'm on a sabbatical, just waiting to find out if this truck goes through, and then I'll be going back out on the road. Back to you, Craig.
I'm sorry, Tom. I meant when you're down here in the or when you're in the California area. I know I've talked to you on when you were at the truck stop in Ontario, California. So I apologize. I should have specified that.
No, I think we made contact while we were here on 30 Charlie on DStar. I don't think I get into any of the repeaters back then because I wasn't running I didn't have a mobile antenna mounted on the truck. I just had a dummy load mounted on the back of the radio when I was out there. Go ahead.
Props to you, man. All right, copy that. I couldn't remember if we did or not. I know we were going to try to meet up at one point, but things didn't work out. But good to hear you in there, and sounds like you might be getting back at it. I know just driving for 3.5 hours today, plus the almost 2-hour commute last night, just driving 35 miles home. I'm pretty much done with driving for this time and be. That's kind of the reason why I was going to do a POTA, but I had to sit in my car, and I just didn't feel like doing it. So I can tell you, for me, I don't know if I can sit in a truck for 8-10 hours a day, but props to you guys for getting all the goods across the country, both countries that be it, and making things happen. Because myself, I work on a trailer truck, and if those folks don't drive those around, I don't have a job, and people don't get their goods. So you know how it goes. People always talk shit about trucks, but man, everything you touch, everything you touch.
Yeah, you and I know how it goes, Greg, but a lot of people don't. But that's unfortunate. But oh well. They
complain about them being on the road.
With duct tape. But anyway, yeah, it is what it is. It'll never change. But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just heard you in there. I had to jump in and say hello, Greg, and it's good to hear your voice. And wish you all the best. And hopefully we'll get a chance sometime to meet up if not now, when I'm back on the highway, then in a couple of years. Like I said, we did cancel our plans on the motorhome. We just postponed them for a couple of years to help the granddaughter through the loss of her mother, and
Man, that sucks.
and hopefully she's got about 2 more years of school, and then we'll get rid of the truck and we'll get the motorhome, and we'll be back. We'll be out there on full-time RV, and we'll get a chance to meet up at some point. It's meant to be. It'll happen. If it's not, then it won't. But anyway, it's good to hear you, Greg. Back to you. V9DS.
Yeah, what I was referring to, Gray Man was mentioning, or Tim, it took me 2 hours, almost 2 hours to get home last night from Staples Center, whatever they call it now. Yeah, copy that, man. Well, it's good to hear your voice, and I'll probably be on here a little bit more. I might have to keep my antenna down because we have the Santa Ana winds, which you're probably familiar with, driving through the Cajon Pass in Southern California, United States there, coming up here in the next couple weeks in and out from what I saw on the up-and-coming weather. But I'm going to clear off 30, Charlie, because I've been yik-yakking on here. I don't want to upset anybody for talking. You know how that goes. How dare we talk on something? But anyways, Tom, you take care. VE9DS. I'm still not used to the call sign there. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf remote in Henderson, Nevada. You'll be by me. That's about
Greg,
30
I know
minutes.
Exactly where you're at. I've been through there. Anyway, you motor safe. Safe travels. K6EGG, V9 Delta Sierra. Clear and listening.
By the way, I'm only nine subscribers away from 7,400.
Zulu Lima 1, Charlie Juliet Hotel, Mobile, listening 30 Charlie.
I'm not going to talk to him. I've been talking too much. So if anybody can help me out, I would love to hit it tonight. I'm not going to be able to go on tomorrow night, but I will be able to go on Tuesday night from my home QTH. Right now, in case you're wondering, you see on the screen there, I'm in Henderson, Nevada. That's just outside of Las Vegas. It's actually kind of nice to be away from the strip, nice and quiet. I don't have to worry about the sirens and stuff like that.
V9DS from Kilo Whiskey 9 Echo.
That's weird. It says, hit the refresh on there. See what happens. I see a K2LTU.
KW9E.
It's New Jersey.
Go ahead,
I've talked to him
V9DS.
before.
Yeah, hey Tom, haven't talked to you for a while, and I was kind of reading the mail there, and sorry
Let me
to hear
grab a
about
water.
your granddaughter. Condolences, and
Give me a second. Let me grab a water real quick.
I heard you mention that when you get back on the road, you might be traveling down to the Midwest. I was just kind of curious whereabouts in the Midwest if you do that.
It could be Missouri, it could be Texas, it could be Nebraska, it could be what else? Mississippi, Arizona. It just depends on what company I put the truck on.
Strange.
I'm still waiting on approval on financing.
Let me unlink here. So
to be honest with you,
I can't turn down that separately.
Not linked.
Where was I gonna go here? Maine. There we go. Ow.
What, did you break a toe? Uh-huh.
I am in the Loft Hotel, Loft Henderson. I don't know what highway. It's off the 215. It's about 2 miles away from the 215. Yeah, it's actually not that bad. It's like super small, and I was supposed to get one king, and I got two queens. She said this was the last hotel room. Whatever, not a big deal. But not a bad hotel. Has good internet. It's quiet. It's clean. Doesn't have any carpet, which you guys can probably hear that.
Yeah.
In the background
Also,
here.
It's linoleum or whatever. Fake wood.
Fake wood, I think. XL. Hold on. XLX344 Echo. Let's see how I sound on through the reflector with my microphone here. If I'm overdriving it.
XLX344E.
Let's see if this works. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf for a radio check. I guess it doesn't have that feature. Audio check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, I was trying to XLX 344. Let's go to 344 Charlie. What the hell? It sucks not having a stream deck here.
Link to XLX344C.
So right now I'm on XLX 344 Charlie. In case you're wondering. Would love to hear from you. Man, it's nice to have solid internet. In Hawaii, it did not work, and it would just pop out away. I am still working FT8 on 20 meters right now. Here on this Sunday night, which I just disconnected. And I lost one of my windows here. Man, that would be nice if I had another screen. Number one rule of a live stream, it's not to talk about live stream club or give your location away. Why not? Come and get me. Hello, anybody, come and get me. Why not? I'm here. There's probably not. Actually, we have a few folks in Las Vegas. You have to be really, really energetic to figure out or to go in. So anybody want to jump on 344 Charlie? XLX 344 Charlie. This is, oh, here we go. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf monitoring XLX 344 Charlie from Henderson, Nevada. Have a good night, dude. Nobody's on 344 Charlie? What the heck?
Hang on.
Hang on. I can actually pull up the dashboard on here, too. Except I just hit the wrong one. I see N7AKC. I see Joe in there. KI5 WWT. And myself. Twice. Now I see Sam. Jump in 344 Charlie. I could put this in the chat here, I think. Right? And I'm getting bit up by something here. There's like mosquitoes here. Let me put this in the chat here. Does that work? Yeah. Check it out. Man, it is dry here. And it's still hot. It was like in the 80s. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf on XLX 344 Charlie from Henderson, Nevada. And look what shirt I have on here, too. Should I wear that around the casino? My wife gave it to me for my birthday. Almost 100 in Phoenix? Isn't this like a week away from November? That just seems wild. I lost the sub. What the heck? That seems wild to me. I think it's supposed to get in the 40s here at night tomorrow night, I want to say, like 42. And we might get rain. I might be driving through some rain on the way home as well. So we'll see about that. Nobody's in here. Oh, I see a KK7VUU. That doesn't look familiar to me. Maybe it does. I'll try again here. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf on reflector 344 Charlie. You said how long you been driving for? A lot of people don't respect the trucks, man. I talked to a lot of the guys who drive our trucks. They're some of the safest drivers out there. I know how far ahead I need to be of them. Don't drive in their blind spot. Don't brake in front of them too fast. They got a lot of weight behind them. They don't need to be going through my car. They're always going to win. Are you going to LAX? And Danny, I don't know if you have a radio in your car. I can do 2 meter. 2 meter. Don't flash them with your brights. Rather, you turn off your lights. Oop,
Yeah.
The ice cream machine's on again. I got a live television event. That's all I'm going to say. That's tomorrow. And no, it's not a Trump rally. Let's go, Brandon. Rick, where are you at? Are you in Vegas? No. I am going to try my best. I brought my my FT8 91 with me. My battery for it, my ATOS, Ohio. I'm going to try my best tomorrow morning before I have to be where I need to be to do a POTA. It's only 15 minutes away from here. I'm going to try. I want to activate another state there. And Tim, you think I'm too compressed at home?
Well, he is hard of hearing, so.
What?
Exactly.
I feel you on the compression though. I'm not. I am doing a waves. There is a waves output that I'm using for like a outbound audio.
Greg, I was just going to say that the rally of interest was near my neck of the woods. Not that I went.
Why not? I'll look up that park info here.
Why, yes.
I can't. Whenever I type in Las Vegas, it sends me to like Albuquerque, New Mexico. Let me see if I can bring this up. Let's see how this works. Hey, I got something to work. So I'm staying like right here by the actually right here where the hand is, and this is the park info here. So it's US 8303. US 8303. When was the last time it was activated here? Looks like a couple weeks ago, almost over a month ago. So this needs a good activation, I think, right? What do you guys say about that?
Yep.
With or without Starlink?
I don't know. I don't know what the cell service is like. Is there a cell phone map thing? Do you know of that I could check that?
Cellmapper.net, but you'd have to probably do some digging up, I guess.
I know what I can look up. I have to move this though. I don't want anything showing just in case. Oh, there we go. I'm still on 344 Charlie. If you guys want to chat there, would love to hear your folks' voice. Cell mapper?
Try it, but it's a hard site to use. You're gonna have to. It may be you do it. Look it up offline after the stream.
I'm on it right now.
Because you gotta pick your network. You gotta pick your.
Got to pick your nose.
That's you. Stub your toe. Break your toe.
You missed it earlier.
Did he actually break it?
I don't know, but he made the face like he did.
Okay. I just want it to happen again and laugh.
Well,
sorry, Greg. Or
Well,
not
this
sorry.
cell mapper is like bringing up all kinds of spam.
Do you have an ad blocker in your machine, Greg?
No,
Whose fault is that?
not mine. Menu, provider. All right. Doesn't look like there's much cell coverage up here. Although this is not what I was looking for. Hold on. This tells you where the repeaters are at. There is an app I use. Trying to figure out the name of it. You can tell how many times I use it. Oh, coverage map. That's what it's called. Let me bring you guys back into WebView here. Check coverage. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Henderson County, Clark County. This is what I wanted. Oh. I just keyed up on 344 Charlie. So Paradise. I don't know what red is. It looks like there might be some cell phone coverage out there because this is about where it's at. Right here. I may not need Starlink. This is where it's at right here. Right here. So I might be okay. I'm going to go on some other reflectors here. It's hard with no Stream Deck here. I apologize. REF 201. And I want to do an echo test first.
Link to REF001
Echo. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf doing a test.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf doing a test.
Wow, that's pretty loud. I'm going to bring my mic level down to like 30%. Audio check. Reflector 1 Charlie from Henderson, Nevada.
Audio check. Reflector 1 Charlie from Henderson, Nevada.
That sounds so much better. What do you guys think?
You can understand what you're saying.
That's a plus. You're only currently about 6 miles from the first club I help install the equipment. What club? Gray Man answering a question from a while ago. EOS Fitness. I saw another fitness place by Williams Sonoma. And that's Seth right there who just dinged in there, probably telling me something. Let's see what he has to say. He's probably not hearing this because he's rebooting. So I'm going to go back to REF001 Charlie. And let's see what happens here, folks.
Link to REF001
Doing it live.
We are doing it live.
Charlie.
I have somebody taking a picture of me at the pool area because they'll probably see the lights and stuff. Well, give them something to look at.
Yeah.
That doesn't make me a bad guy, does it?
No.
Other things might.
Well, that's the California Howdy, so it, I mean...
That's number one in my book. Let's see if I hear anybody on here. Well, by the way, folks, thanks for joining me here on this. What's rest of your Sunday night? I'm surprised Colin isn't in here, so I could say Monday morning.
Right?
He might be in here.
Don't have Andy?
Yeah, this isn't a real stream. Nobody's talking. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf monitoring reflector 1 Charlie from Henderson, Nevada. I'm by the pool area, yes. I know that call sign. That's Earl. He's like in Ohio or something. Maryland, maybe? I don't remember. Don't all come back at once. Holy moly. Yeah, anybody new in the chat? Jump in the chat, say hello. Tell us how you found us.
K6EGG. KB3.
HAK.
What are you doing in Nevada?
Dang.
What's going on, dude? KB3HAK. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Yeah, just out here for a little business. I'm staying about, 10 minutes away from Vegas. It's kind of nice not being on the strip, a lot quieter. I got people looking at me at the pool area because I have my window open here. But just hanging out at the moment. Playing some radio, remoting into my Icom 9700 that's sitting on my ham shack desk back in Chino, California. It's okay. It's different. It's a different place.
Yeah, I was wondering what you're doing out there. Must have been something for work.
That is a copy. Definitely working. It's definitely not a Trump rally. I can tell you that much. I had to do it.
Yeah, copy that.
You knew what I was saying.
Oh, that election's going to be something. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. It gets crazier by the day on both sides.
I feel you there, buddy. If I had to fill out a bingo card like a year and a half ago, I definitely wouldn't have any of the stuff that happened on there in the last couple months. That is for sure. There's some wild stuff going on here. It's almost like we're in a different country, almost, sort of, kind of. Do you want to play a game?
You know what it reminds me of? And you know those videos you see of animals throwing, you know what? That's what it reminds me of.
Well, there's definitely a lot of that getting thrown on the wall. I can tell you that much. Oh, I didn't even
if you
realize
sit
this.
back and look at things, it's like
There's cars
it's
on
like
here?
it's like both sides. They didn't have either. It's like either side that, you know, all right, we're gonna throw this candidate. That's all we got left. You know, we're gonna throw this candidate in the ring. That's what it amounts to. I mean, I don't know. It's just, it's a mess.
We are of a strong people. I think everything will be. I think things will get settled eventually. I don't know when, but we'll get through it. We always have. We always will. I think we're not giving ourselves enough credit as a society to do so.
I don't know. It's gotten crazy, to say the least. But how things been going with you? I haven't heard you in a while. I get the pop-ups every now and again that you're on Facebook or whatever. Yeah, I haven't tuned into them lately.
Things have been great, man. I had most of this month off. Couple work trips, no big deal. I've been playing a lot of HF. I've been having a heck of a lot of fun making voice contacts. I just wish that I could fix a lot of my noise issues, because I could probably get about double the amount of contacts I've recently have received at my home QTH. Just so much noise on my 40 meter band, S9 of noise. I just can't figure out what's coming from. Even if I did find out where it's coming from, it doesn't mean I'll be able to fix it either. It's probably one of my neighbors, whatever they got going, bad lights or whatever. But yeah, HF has been a lot of fun. Just getting into the POTA thing. I've activated a park over by my house. I'm going to try to do a park tomorrow morning before I head into work. And yeah, just trying to live life, man. And I'm just letting you know I'm streaming right now too, to give you a heads up. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf for KB3HAK. Yep, late tonight.
Yeah, I'm up late. I thought you were out Vegas checking on your girlfriends or something.
Yeah, that's why I'm on a hotel room in Anderson by
I
myself.
gotta give you a hard time on that.
Yeah, I feel you, man. That's why I'm sitting by myself in a hotel room with a light and a microphone in front of my face, remoting into my my radio at home. Yeah, it's actually kind of nice to be away from the Vegas Strip, because it gets so loud, and sirens and doors getting slammed and people walking around with puffy chests and stuff like that. I just don't want to see any of that right now. People like walking around like they're gonna beat Vegas. It's like, come on, dude.
Yeah, I can understand. Yeah, I can understand that completely. Need some, I guess you call it downtime or mental time or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, I work in loud environments. I'm in loud environments about 10 hours a day. It was kind of nice. I had my my radio off in my car, my stereo, no music or anything, and just kind of listened to the road noise, and it was actually fairly pleasant. I actually enjoyed it. Did it for about an hour. I kind of cleared my head out. I actually felt a little better when I got done. I didn't feel so fatigued.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, I heard you on 30 Charlie.
Oh boy.
I heard you talking to Tom.
Yep.
Man, he's got about, I don't know. It's sad what's happened to him in the last few years. I think I first started talking to him when he was on the road. I think he was driving quite a bit down I think down in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, he was out here a lot.
I don't know where all. He'd come down to the States and go back home. Yeah, it's kind of sad. He's got to postpone everything.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Or, I don't know, weird, sad. I don't know. I guess all of the above. Some people get hit. And when they get hit, man, they get hit hard. And they get knocked down when they're down already. And, and then they get water poured on top of them, at the end of it. It's just like, that's rough. I know some people have gone through some rough spots, and it's unfortunate. When it rains, it usually unfortunately pours in some cases. But he sounds like a strong man, and it sounds like he has a good support system, and I'm sure he'll get through it. Yeah, it's good hearing his voice. It's been a while.
Yeah, I've heard him off and on there. I think he was teaching truck driving school there a while back. So I don't know what happened with that. And I don't know if he just didn't give up the patience on it or what, but that's possible too.
Yeah, stuff happens. How have you been? You been busy? Been relaxing? Doing your thing?
I haven't been into much.
It might get played out. You never know, man.
Go outside here and
Crazy people right
test
now.
out some ham sticks. I haven't never
Ham stick. Where's Hamstick Eric at?
some HF ham sticks. See how they work. See how they get out. I haven't done that yet. I've got them from like 10 to, I think like 10 meters to 80 meters. See if I can do anything with those.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting one of those to play with when I do POTA, just so I can sit outside my car, even though I do have a way of doing that. I have just the ATOS right now. I put on my car on a K400 mount. It does really good. I've talked to Japan and Australia with it on 15 and 10 meter, but definitely want to experiment around a little bit, see what else that FT8 91 can do out in the field. You guys can hear the ice cream machine in the background. Woo!
What kind of antenna, HF antenna, are you running at the home QTH? Is it a wire antenna?
Yeah, I have two wired in-fed half-wave antennas. One is from my antennas. It's called the 8010, I believe, and it's 63 feet. And then I have one from Palomar Engineering, or Engineers, I should say, and it's 71 feet, maybe 72 feet, something like that. I can get all the way down to 80 with it. I think it has a 9-to-1 on it. Both are very good, but they're both, I noticed, pretty different. I seem to get more solid signals on my 8010, but I can go in between all the different bands a little bit better on the Palomar Engineering antenna. And right now I have it in an inverted V, which seems to be doing fairly well. I'm pretty happy I experiment around with that because I had it kind of on a sloper position before.
Yeah, I think the first HF antenna I experimented with was a G5RV, and my house in Maryland, it's surrounded by a neighborhood, and it seems like that wire antenna picks up everything. I mean, it seems like if somebody turns on a mixer or a hair dryer or something like that, you can almost hear it come through that antenna. They pick up, but they pick up a lot of noise too. That's the only drawback with them, I found.
Yeah, I had a G5 RV. I didn't really have too much good luck with it, although I didn't experiment around too much with it. Yeah, the wired antennas are very easy to use, especially in a situation. I live in a cookie cutter Southern California home with a not that big of a backyard, so I don't have too much space to work with, and I don't have an option to put up a tower with the wife there, and just actually I probably wouldn't anyways, just because of the space. So I don't see a beam in my future. Maybe what's one of those hex antennas? Maybe, but I can't get it up that high because it would take up a S ton of space in my backyard. I almost said a bad word there, but yeah, I'm very limited on what I have to do. So I've been kind of playing with a wire antenna. I might try to put it in another configuration here in a couple weeks. We'll see.
Yeah, I've got a Hustler 6BTV.
Whenever when someone says Hustler,
and
sticky pages.
I set that up with no radials, and it does all right. But I still need to. They say you can get away with no radials, but then it seems like you gotta run the tuner on it for some of the bands. So I'm probably going to end up putting radials on it because you can tell the difference whenever you do add wire to it or whatever. It affects it.
Yeah, I definitely want to experiment around. I don't know if the radios will help on the noise at all. Maybe disperse some of that static. I don't know. But yeah, that's what it's all about, is experimenting around, right? Man, this seat is uncomfortable. Holy
yeah,
shit.
pretty much. I mean,
pardon my language.
I made a lot of contacts on that antenna, but I got to run the tuner on it quite a bit. And I like to get away from that some if I can, but yeah, it works.
All right, man. I think I'm going to get out of here. I don't want to tie up one Charlie too long, but it doesn't seem like there's too many people on it. I was looking at the dashboard earlier, but always good to hear your voice there. KB3HAK. I definitely want to make a voice contact with you on HF one of these days. We might have to figure out. One of these days I want to get on like one Charlie or 30 Charlie and see if I can pull some people over to HF if they have that ability. I think that'll be pretty fun. Because sometimes the bands are open, there's nobody using them. So anyways, you take care, man. Once again, KB3HAK, I'll be clear on your final. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Only 15 more likes to what? 50?
Yeah, copy, Greg. Yeah, that sounds like a
I need
plan.
7 more subs, boys and girls, or whatever you identify as.
Get something. Get an antenna up or do something as far as the HF side down here. But yeah, 6 meters is supposed to be jumping here lately, so that might be the first band I try.
That's what I heard.
I don't want to hold you up. K6EGG. It's KB3 HAK. You listening?
See if anybody else pops in there. 20 likes. I can't tell how many likes. I'm on my cell phone, and I don't have my. I don't think I could show this. I don't want to mess anything up here on my. I'm afraid that I have so much wires and stuff. Let's see if I can show you a photo of at least what my setup is here. Let's see here. Hold on. First thing before I forget, need to unlink. Let me go here.
Not linked.
Main. So this is my setup here. Yeah, that's my bag in the background there. So I got and I got a light in front of me too here. Just kind of helping out with the lights in the.
You brought the light?
I brought the light. You couldn't even tell.
Oh boy.
The other thing is this. So this light, it actually, it changes color temperature. So which is why I got it, because sometimes you go into rooms that the color temperature is different than the light you have. So some of the more, I wouldn't say more expensive, but the ones with more options gives me the ability to change the color temperature out. Trying to match things up here a little bit for you folks with this mug here. And I got my POTA hat on, courtesy of King Henry VI Whiskey India that's somewhere not at his home QTH. He might be tuning in, who knows?
Never know.
You never know. You never know. I was hoping some folks would get on XLX344 Charlie, but nobody seemed to follow suit.
I got on there.
Did you say anything?
No.
So you're snooping?
Yeah, I'm trolling.
No, I wouldn't call it trolling. I think it's snooping. Or
Lurking.
Lurking?
Lurking.
I'm going to go back to 30 Charlie. Sorry for the shaky camera movements there.
Link to REF344 Charlie.
Whoa, that is a 3, 4 Charlie. She sounds
Sassy.
tired. So I was hoping to do a test.
Of the emergency broadcasting system.
Well, I wanted to see how I would sound on. Let me explain myself here. I was going to talk into my SDR control, which was my radio sitting in on my desk there at home.
Yep.
And I was going to listen and talk on the POTA system and listen here on my ID52 to see how delayed it was and also to see how it would sound.
Why didn't you?
They've been doing a net the last hour.
Oh, it's still going on?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
It's the POTA system. What do you expect? That's all the time, right?
Not too bad.
Not that's a bad thing.
They only have a net on in the morning 1 day a week, which is good. I think it's Sundays. And I think it's 2 of them. They have like a, what do they call it? So they have a net on VHF, and they, after the VHF net, they get on and the POTA system and see who they couldn't hear. Like some people could hear people that they couldn't talk back. Some, with smaller amounts of wattage and stuff like that. Earl, nice to see you in the chat, dude. Yeah, I'm just doing this today. I just put this up today. I'm on my laptop with all kinds of stuff connected to it, and talking into this beautiful RE20 microphone here that I stuck in my bag because I have some space. I wish I would have put some other things in there, though. Not too happy with myself at this point, but hey, this works. It works a lot better than it did in Hawaii, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But I've had pretty good internet in Honolulu, and I don't know why. I don't know why it didn't work there. So I'm on XLX344 Charlie. I'm gonna hit the push to talk button here. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, monitoring XLX344 Charlie from Henderson, Nevada. See if anybody's actually on there. I saw the dashboard. I don't see you in the dashboard anymore, Sam.
Who?
You.
No. I turned my Openspot off. Do you want me to turn it back on?
No, it's all right. Are you switching scenes with OBS or using one of those? No, I'm switching it with the software. I don't have a switcher I don't have my Stream Deck with me. I leave that at home. I don't want to bring so much stuff. And to be honest with you, I don't think I had the space for it. I'd probably use it on my floor. All right there, Rick. Go for it. I'm in there twice. If you see the dashboard for 344 Charlie. Oh, at home setup, I am using a Stream Deck, and I can use like double the size one, because I'm using like 8 pages of stuff. So I have all these different scenes and triggers and all that stuff. So I can do the quad split and stuff like that. Add in graphics. I could just do it with one key. One of these days, I need to make a video on how I do the live stream, because it's probably unlike anybody else. With having Sam and Seth in, and they're literally talking into my ear, telling me, "You probably
How much
shouldn't
you
be."
suck?
Yeah, and you probably shouldn't be talking about that. And how long are you going for? It's getting late. Stick to ham radio. What's some
When
of
are
the
you
other
getting
things?
your extra?
What's that?
When are you getting your extra?
I don't get that in my ear too much.
I could start.
We have to figure out talking about rude people in the chat.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty, you know what? And that's the thing I wanted to bring up. I'm pretty impressed. A lot of you folks in the chat are really respectful, and unless we talk about grounding, there's not a lot of violence in the chat. So that's very good, because I know how passionate people can get about grounding. That's why I didn't want to talk about it too much with the wire there with Earl. I'm trying to get a scene switcher plug-in to switch scenes based on what program Windows is focused. I don't know if there is any GPI trigger for that or anything like that. I've never heard of anything like that. But the Stream Deck, if you set everything up before, it's actually fairly easy. I got everything on hotkeys, and I think I've actually showed it, and I've got photos of screenshots of what the scene is, so I know what it is, and I don't have to like read it, which helps out a lot. So it's usually me switching scenes. It's pretty. That's actually one of the cleaner things of my live stream, believe it or not. Except for Seth yelling in my ear.
Well, this time everyone hears it.
Every day, everybody does hear it.
Yep.
So if we did we could probably do Sonobus tonight, but you wouldn't be able to hear the radio. I'm on 30 Charlie right now. XLX 344 Charlie. You have an open spot, right? Did you make it home already? Oh, look at that sad ham in there.
By the way, Rick, if you have any interest in going for your extra, let me know. As it's probably known, I am a VE. I can do sessions.
And props to you for doing the XLX.
So we can do. So let me know if. Yep.
This is what it looks like. Oh, you know what?
What?
I put in REF 344 Charlie.
Whose fault is that?
Oh my God. I'm on somebody else's repeater. But I saw myself in the dashboard, which was weird.
Link to XLX344C.
Oh my God. And I got 8 hours of sleep last night. 3 hours the night before. Just be careful with your flu shots. I got my ass kicked on my last one. And I'm pretty susceptible to getting a flu. There we go.
I'm sure you're on that reflector. AM4E.
I am now. I hope I sound okay, and I hope you hear the echo in the background. Is this net still going on? It's quiet. It's Quiet on Papa 29.
Ah, you're doing good. Sounds great.
Alright, sorry, it's just a dead air there. Nobody.
Sounds like they still have the net going on the Papa system. I was hoping to try to stay on for when they're done, jump on there and test that out. Ow.
Ended in Papa Mike. If you could come back and give me your full call.
Copy that. Sounds good.
Thank you so much for jumping on the reflector. I appreciate it. At least somebody did. Yeah, so what I wanted to do was hear myself
Anytime. Anytime. And before you go.
is talk on my SDR control here from Vegas or whatever this is, Henderson, into my radio at home and listen to the radio here, the ID52 that's coming through the air, that's on lower POTA. I think that's how, is that how you say that? Anybody in the Southern California area would know that. Yeah, XLX344 Charlie. Can you cross mode in? Or do you have a DStar radio? I can't remember. You have a DStar radio, though. Oh, you have a Yaesu.
Then you have an open spot.
I don't remember if he does. He'll say in the chat here shortly. You hear no one. We're definitely in open spot 3. XLX344 Charlie.
You can't cross mode on the
3, 4. See, you went to 334 Charlie. It's XLX344 Charlie. Yeah, Sam said yes to that. That's actually not right.
My bad.
Yeah.
I misread it.
I do that all the time, by the way.
Sucks.
I'm going to try to get home early on Tuesday. I'm definitely doing a stream Tuesday night. Looking forward to that. I want to make some HF contacts.
Hello?
Hello?
Is it me you're
Hey, I'm
looking
here.
for?
I'm here. There's two. Let's see. I'm looking at my Openspot VMix LX, and then also on top of that, XLX from the DMR site.
I didn't know they had a DMR side. Give me just a quick second. I'm going to get another water here. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf with Denny KN6KNE.
Good to hear you. Good to hear you. Hold on. Stand by. KN6KNE.
I think I just broke my remote. I think I just broke my remote. Did you guys hear that fall?
Yeah.
I think I just broke my remote. It's in like 40 pieces over there.
Oh, boy.
Which remote?
My hotel remote.
Oops.
That's their fault for not having carpet. And it's cheap.
Oh. Remote, so you can't work the radio at home?
No, the TV remote. So I probably can't shut off the TV. And by the way, I did not see one ad on this YouTube TV, and I'm not signed into my account right now. So I wonder what the deal is with that.
I was signed in with an alternate profile and I saw it last night.
You did?
Yep.
Do you have YouTube Premium?
I do, my main account.
Well, I'm glad you make the live stream before you sign off. And also glad to see that the Openspot 3 is still working. I don't use it very much, but I like to use more. And it's good to hear talk. Or good to
I have my computer, by the way.
from north of the border. Good to hear that he's working, and teaching driving school, and working at radio still.
Yeah, definitely. Question for you: will you be around tomorrow late morning? Maybe. I might try to do some POTA. I don't know. We might be too close, but too far. If that makes sense to make a contact. This net is still going on. Holy shit!
I missed the time frame. I think I might be around. I'm kind of on call, so likely will be around. What time frame?
I'm hoping right before noon, maybe around noon. I'm gonna try to get up fairly early for me, at least traveling, because I have to work late tomorrow night too. I'm thinking late morning, closer to noon almost. Plus the bands will be open by then too. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. So if anybody wants to jump in there, 344 Charlie, XLX 344 Charlie. I wish I could put up a graphic
possible,
for that.
Possible. You know, I may be coming back from the Ontario area. Maybe I'll bring my QRP radio, like K6EGG. That one doesn't require any fancy setup, just a, what do you call it, ham stick. So maybe I'll just bring the 20-meter ham stick.
Copy that. Yeah, I'm going to try. We'll see. I don't know how the noise is up there. I'm guessing being out, I'm literally in the middle of the desert. Noise shouldn't be too bad, but who knows? I looked on the map. I'm right below some antennas, so I don't know if that will play a role in any noise or anything like that. But I hope to make contact with you. I don't think I've made a contact with you when I was out of state as far as antenna to antenna. Did I make contact? Unless I made contact with him when I was in Hawaii on Eric's setup.
Okay, yeah. And you'll be live streaming, right? I'll know when you're on.
Yep, I have. I'll be on either my cell phone's internet or I brought my Starlink dish with me. Preferably the cell phone internet. It's a little bit more stable. But yeah, I'll definitely be live streaming.
Connection?
All I heard was connection on that. Say again. What's that, Doug? Liz?
Oh, are you going to use Starlink?
If there isn't any LTE connection out there, yeah, I'll use Starlink. I'm only going to try to use that when I need it. Like at Chino Hills State Park, there's literally no cell phone coverage up there at all.
Oh, Roger. Yeah, interesting about Chino Hills State Park. I would think it's close to Chino and everywhere else. But it sounds like it's just like Catalina, very sporadic. Okay, very good. Have a good evening, and I'll step aside. KN6KNE.
Yeah, and the other thing is that right when you go into the park, like the first couple miles, it's actually, you got a little cell phone coverage. I go way like in the back by the camping area. If you look on the map, and I enter the Sapphire entrance. I don't think on the Brea entrance you can drive in that far. You might be able to correct me if you've been up there, but yeah, there's not much back there. There's like Wi-Fi for like the camp area, but it doesn't reach where I've been. Where I go, it's like a horse area. I saw horses up there last time I was up there with Keith. No, actually, that wasn't with Keith. Sorry.
Oh, very good. Copy.
Chicken ranch. Is it a chicken ranch? What was that ranch called? That's in Pahrump. That's actually pretty far away. Good to hear you there, Denny. I hope to do maybe a POTA with you at some point. I know the next couple of weeks I'll be pretty busy, but I know in December I have some free time. No, I'm not trying to do that with a. No.
Okay, I'll step on the radio a little bit. I'll probably just watch on YouTube. I gotta get cleaned up. Just got home. See you around. KN6, KNE.
Copy that, Denny. Take care. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. No, I'm remoting into my 9700 there, and I'm actually I don't have my HF radio able to remote in voice. My HF radio has the 7610. I have an inverted V on it. I run on regular HF. Inverted V seems to do a little bit better. My Elmer was a sheriff deputy in Pahrump. So what is that? Is that Nye County, I think? I don't think it's Clark County. I was on FT8, but my computer was giving me messages that it was mad that I was using too much resources. So I'm only doing 720p actually at 30 frames too. So, whoa. Sorry for the moving around. Nye County. I think they're in Cops or what's the name of that other show that got taken off the air that was on A&E?
Live PD.
Live PD. They had some good ones, and when they would go out in the middle of nowhere in the trailer out there, it's like now they changed it to something else. I actually went to the Live PD studios there in New York City when I was out there a couple of years ago. It's pretty fun.
Branded it.
Yeah, they got kicked off A&E. My neighbors are here. I hear them thunk, 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 thunk.
Know what they're doing.
I have heard that in hotel rooms. A lot. More than you'd think. Probably like one in every 20 times I stay in a room, I would hear something like that. So nobody else on 344 Charlie. I'm going to try reflector 4 Charlie. I don't think I bet on that tonight. 4 Charlie.
Link to REF004 Charlie.
I'm glad I got the chat thing working too. I was pretty pissed off of myself. The last time I did a live stream with this computer in Honolulu, I had bad internet. It was like fast speeds, but it was very choppy. This hotel seems to be pretty solid. Has it taken any hits tonight?
No.
No? Somebody's pissed. You guys hear that?
Oh.
So the net is still going on the POTA system.
Good grief.
I'd like to have a check into the net, in and out.
Yeah, that's great. You know, we did some ghost towns at one time. I'll have to revisit that probably again.
Man, I'm over 2,100 feet here. I didn't realize that.
YouTube videos. There's a guy that's rebuilding. Well, it's a gold mine town, I guess, but they call it a ghost town. And he's rebuilding the whole thing himself. I guess turning into kind of not a tourist trap, but just a place for the tourists to come and enjoy it. And there's they can go in the.
I don't know if that's the net still.
Doesn't sound like one.
I'm not a big Hilton guy. My business, they normally stay in Marriott's. I think I'm lifetime gold. I think I just turned a couple years ago. And I'm almost lifetime platinum, I think. I'm going to get on 4 Charlie here. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, monitoring reflector 4 Charlie, remotely from Henderson, Nevada. Great. People are knocking around. I hear that with my headphones on. Number one, they're probably hearing me talk. It's only 9 o'clock. It's Vegas. I should go up to them and go, pow, 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 pow.
Yeah, you should.
I've been in residence in, it was a while. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're in Indio. Doesn't sound like anybody's on 4 Charlie. What's the deal with that? Whose fault is that, Sam?
Seth.
You know what? We can blame Seth on that.
Why? Why blame me?
Because you didn't go to the Trump rally there in your home state.
So?
You were there last night, weren't you?
Yeah, but doing better things.
Did you go to Pig Heaven? Hog Heaven or whatever it is?
No, I walked by it.
What were you doing up there? That's the Upper East Side, is that right?
Yes, yes. We had time to kill before dinner reservation. So me and the girlfriend were walking.
Have you ever been to Pig Heaven?
Nope.
Why not? You like Chinese food, right?
Yep.
Do you like pork?
Sometimes.
That's what they're known for, obviously. It's like that red pork. How do I pronounce that? Whatever this, the red pork for barbecue pork for Chinese. Man, it is. That place is, oh my God. I think I ordered like 3 racks of ribs there. Well, they're not full racks. They're spare racks. So there's only like 4 or 5 of them. I've never been one. That's actually not true. I've worked a couple. I'm not working one tomorrow for anybody. But I did get asked. One last time, see if anybody out here on 4 Charlie. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf in Henderson, Nevada. Somebody said he's going to be clear. Sounds like they might be done on that net. I don't normally listen to the POTA systems time of night. Normally live streaming like I am now, 90% of the time on Sunday nights. The next couple weeks is going to be a little busy for me. I got like 5 days in a row, so I won't be able to live stream. Starting, I think Friday, I can live stream for a little bit. Just saw that they're M12 soldering IROS. Huh? Can you say that to me in English? You got Gray Man here? I wish I had time to go to Red Rock. This doesn't look like it's going to happen at this point.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, irons. I got to hit this park up tomorrow morning. I got to make an activation. I want to hit this state. Surprised there's nobody on 4 Charlie. You go back to 30. I think 11 is another popular one, mainly for truckers, though.
Link to REF030 Charlie.
Pretty proud of myself. This has been a pretty clean stream.
Yeah.
You never know when I'm a remote, because I'm not on my solid internet on at my house with the FiOS there. That FiOS rocks. Are they still checking in, people?
Last call. It seems like it's winding down a little bit.
I'm a
Either way,
I'm a television audio engineer.
not going anywhere else. So let's see who else is out there. This is W6CJX for the POTA system. Sunday night, great outdoor net. We're just kind of discussing strange things. I changed the topic now. Strange things in the great outdoors. That works.
How about Bigfoot? Should I ask him about
I was
Bigfoot?
just about to say that.
Should I ask about the Sasquatch?
Yeah.
I think the Sasquatch is done, right?
Yeah,
Well,
that little deal's over, I think.
Chupacabra, I should do that. Net or whatever Chupacabra Appreciation Net.
You keep up and say, hey, what about Bigfoot?
Okay, well, I think I am the ghost around this house with that sudden fright syndrome. I tell you, there's been many times where I thought Bob was just going to drop dead.
I'm listening to the POTA system analog right now.
Another Samantha from Bewitched. I just pop up everywhere around the house.
I think maybe you were asking me, Douglas.
But it's so funny. One time I walked in. It wasn't at this house.
No, that was Rick
a
asking.
really
Who are
different
you
house,
asking?
2 or 3 or 4 ago. Bob was eating ice cream out of the refrigerator.
Just like Brandon does.
And I walked up behind
Bob's your uncle?
and he turned around and everything spilled all over the kitchen. It went up in the air and everything. It can be
I have a little bit,
bad with
I don't know, I put a little bit of description. I'm not like a licensed engineer. There's a little bit of description in my QRZ profile. I hook up microphones for live events. Could be news, mainly sports, entertainment shows, communications for that. This lady can talk too.
It's always good to reduce your load.
I did earlier, right before I got on here. And I did at State Line too. Oh, I think somebody was just gonna pop in there. And maybe not. I'm listening to 30 Charlie right now. 30 Charlie. Man, it's dry in here.
Whose fault is that? Yeah, I'm starting to sound like Seth.
The desert's fault.
I heard that.
Wait, what did you hear?
I said, damn,
No.
I'm starting to sound like Seth.
There's nobody talking on the radio. Why is the radio so quiet? Is everybody burnt out from the...
You've always had problems on Sunday nights.
No. I had that one Sunday night. I had like 70 people watching. The bands were going crazy. I made a ton of contacts.
That was the exception rather than the norm.
Yeah.
That is
Normally
true.
you get nothing on Sundays.
That was fun. I think more people should get on the radio on Sundays.
Yeah, you tell them, Doug.
If it wasn't for this little thing called work.
Oil's down 4%, 5%. Wow.
Hey, Greg, quit whining.
I'm not whining.
Quit whining.
I'm looking for some stock trades tomorrow morning.
No, you're talking about whining about people not being on the radio.
Yeah, they should be up. Why not? So the
Come on, Doug.
Since I'll take this opportunity to mention something, and I think I have before. Maybe some of you folks that are new don't know what I've talked about before, and I think I have.
Not linked.
Let me change scenes here. I'm not linked. I have way too many windows open, and I need another monitor. So I have a hard time sleeping at night. Sometimes I only sleep 5-6 hours a night, 4, 3, whatever. Last night I got like 8.5, 9. Anyways, if I do have a hard time sleeping, I love to listen to the radio scanner. Since there's no local police that I can listen to anymore and fire department, it's normally, which this has helped me out a lot. A lot of people ask me in the chat before, what's your favorite ham radio thing? What do you use the most for your gear? And believe it or not, it's my Clear Note. I use it literally every night, even though I'm going to use it tonight. Because I'm going to be listening with my SDR control. I'm going to be listening to my 9700 at home. That way I can listen to folks. I go on a website, the Allstar website, could see what nodes are active, and I go and tune in. The only problem is sometimes I'll tune in and it will alert whoever's listening on the other side. It'll spit out my call sign or whatever. I don't know what it does. Or maybe somebody's looking at a dashboard, and they'll try to talk to me. So then it feels a little weirded out because there's no way I'm listening to my bed with headphones on, not these headphones, with in-ear headphones, and they're like calling me. I'm like, usually I have to get out of there because it's kind of weird. But yeah, I like to listen to stuff a lot. It's kind of, I don't know, it's weird. Kind of helps me sleep. Something kind of monotone almost. Very sad that all that P25 encrypted stuff's in my area. I've actually gone to some city council meetings. Years ago, I actually spoke, believe it or not, and tried to get them to reverse that. They always bring up the safety thing. In response to that, I asked for some examples of that in the past, and they could not. They gave me a very, what's the word? Talking pointed non-answer, basically saying that they had no plans to change, and they said it was going to cost the city money if they did, which I find that not very hard to believe. Maybe a little bit in some time in programming, but for the most part, it's not that big of a deal to change an encrypted radio over. Because I actually use them at work sometimes. I have an internal monologue that gets. What do you mean by that? Yeah, so I like to use my clear note a lot. It's hard for me to sleep. Yeah, I have to take medication to sleep. Last night I didn't. I almost fell asleep on the stream. I remember at the end of my stream, when I was getting ready to sign off, I closed my eyes, and it felt so good that I wanted to keep them closed. And I almost fell asleep, like literally on my seat there. Yeah. I need to have some sort of noise. My mind is going like 15 miles a minute. So anything that can help me sleep and slow it down. And sometimes when I hear something monotone in the background, it helps. Like white noise doesn't really help. Fan noise does a little bit. But sometimes I'm hearing some voices in the background. It kind of helps me sleep, and I don't know why. I've always listened to my scanner going to sleep.
In your head.
It's the voices in my head. Are they still talking on here?
I don't know.
Sounds like it. Sasquatch. Sasquatch.
Hey,
what's that?
Hey, y'all, I just found Bigfoot.
Not the Loch Ness Monster?
All right, I picked up 3 more. And let's say hello to Andrew, W6.
God, man, this is going to be like a 2-hour net. Yeah, I should get on and ask in the net. Okay, I know you folks are all outdoorsy. You know, whenever you guys are up at Big Bear, how many times have you seen the Sasquatch, the Bigfoot up there? I've heard it's been spotted up there, mainly in the Northwest, but I think he does travel south. I mean, like, I know somebody's seen him. I should probably get on there and say that. They'll probably think I'm crazy. But, whatever. I mean, they have a special event station for it. Why not talk about it, right?
Right.
Yeah, a little bummed, like I said. Quiet night. I wish I can go on tomorrow. Unfortunately, I can't. For obvious reasons. But I will be back on Tuesday night from my home QTH. And this microphone is a microphone I actually used to use for my shack normally. In some ways, I think it sounds a little bit better.
Better than that one on the headset. Sure.
Yeah, it's a little raspy almost. I've just realized that I brought my other mount. I didn't need to have this big giant one here. But I guess it doesn't really matter. It's not taking up that much space in my bag, but whatever. Yeah, it seems to be working for me. And you guys have any questions for me before I head out? It's only 9:30. I was hoping to stay on till about 10. As I
Whose fault is that?
The radio's fault?
Liar.
The people on the radio?
Liar.
Why do you say that?
HF.
What's that?
You can play some more HF.
FT8? People don't like watching that.
Oh, that's right. You can't do voice.
I can, but it gets a little...
Right.
It gets a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather not, because it's not controlled.
Gotcha.
With the FT8, I can control it a little bit easier, a couple different ways.
Yeah.
The other thing, it's hard to dial in the frequencies with the.
Yeah.
I've done it not live streaming, and I'm like, I don't know. That just wasn't for me.
Okay.
Tell them we got a Sasquatch. Yeah, quickly, any questions for me? I don't know if I can answer radio stuff because I'm usually asking you folks about the radio stuff. Let me see here. What is this chat with overlay? I don't know what that means. It's got an alert on my thing. And I didn't have any drop frames on this 2.5 hour live stream. I'm pretty impressed by this.
Yeah. I'm
looking at my statistics. I'm solid, about 2.5, 2.8 megs. And I'm tunneling into my home computer too. So I'm actually going to California first before I go out to the gateway there. But I think I'm gonna head out. It is getting late, but it is a little quiet out there, so I'm a little bit bummed about it. But I appreciate all you folks watching tonight. I am going to try to be on late tomorrow morning my time, so do the math on your local time there. I don't want to do the math for you because I don't know where y'all folks are watching from. Some of you folks are overseas, although I didn't see too many overseas folks in here tonight, which was strange. No Andy, no Colin. Very surprised no Colin tonight. It's a Monday morning.
So
you should be on here.
Was this really a stream if Andy wasn't here?
Nope. Wasn't official.
It's never a stream.
Or is it like
Andy
the...
wasn't here.
Do you have to call his name 3 times to get him to show?
He might. If we're talking about it, you know how that works. You know how that works. I wore my ham radio shirt.
Andy Callie.
What's it? I'm sorry, I talked over you.
I said Andy Callie, Andy Callie, Andy Callie.
Let's see if he pops in here. It has worked before. And I'm not trying to send him any messages either. He just shows up when we say his name. Oh, he might be in here. What do they call that? Mud ducking or...
Lurking?
Germany is on. Not lurking. Yeah, we got somebody from Europe in there. Thank you for, what is it, 5 in the morning over there, something like that? 5:30 in the morning? I don't think my math is correct on that, but I don't have a world clock in front of me. Oh, I was right. How about that? You're 2 hours from England, I think. God, I can't remember. Whatever it was, I actually got it right. I plan on being... So just look for me. I don't want to give a exact time because I do have other things, the work-related stuff I need to do tomorrow morning and personal-related stuff. So this is not a vacation for me. That's another reason why I didn't do it today. And the main reason was I just did not want to sit in a car. I hung out in my car most of yesterday, too, because I don't have a break area at that current employer, which is not nice. But I'm not going to go there on here. It's actually not the employer. It's the place I was working at. You're not allowed in certain places because it's whatever. Anyway, so I hang out in my car. But I appreciate you folks in here. I'm sorry for the echo all night. Probably doesn't sound all that good. And I don't know if Tim is still watching. I'm going to try to... I might make some audio adjustments at my home QTH and see if I can kind of clean up maybe the compression on there. I don't have a lot of compression on there, though. That's the weird thing.
Forgive him. I said forgive him.
I'm not faulting him. I'm just saying I do want to sound as good as I can.
Oh, you sound great, yes.
I know when you compress a lot, you lose the dynamics and you get more of a flatter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I wanted to sound loud too, and I have a weak voice, if you guys can tell. I probably do sound a lot different on here. I know that's what the first thing you said. Yeah, you do sound different.
Yeah, you sound like I'm talking to you on the phone.
But I don't want to sound like that when I'm on the air, right?
Then leave your home setup alone.
I want to experiment around. You never know. It might help out.
Boy.
We'll see. I'll have time Thursday and Friday, not so much Tuesday night. Yeah, I'll have more time Tuesday night. Friday night may be real short because I got to get up super early. And I'm actually, you know what? I come to think of it, I can actually go on Saturday night too. Because next Sunday the time actually changes, so I get an extra hour of sleep. So don't forget the Discord at the top. I think I put it in there.
You did not.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought I did. Maybe that was last night. Well, we have this one. We have this one here.
All right, that'll work.
That's the Sandbot right there.
My feelings are hurt. I spent a lot of time typing out. Folks, be sure to like, subscribe, share, click the notification bell, and please join us on Discord. Link is now officially pinned at the top of the chat.
By the Nightbot is a bot. It's kind of on its own to kind of keep the chat rolling. Maybe I had some other stuff in there, but I didn't see much tonight. Oh yeah, the PSK reporter's in there, which I haven't been.
And the weather thing.
Yeah, you could put in the weather thing. So if I type in, oops. I think I did that right, or is the exclamation point after?
No, that's before it.
It is before, okay. It's still 79 degrees. Current humidity is at 11%. That's why it's so darn dry right now. Holy moly, it's like I could feel it in my nose. Is that what city you're in? It's 45. How are my Dodgers going to play in that weather tomorrow?
We're going to find out.
Oh, wow.
It's been in the like 70s and 80s here in California, or there in California.
Yeah.
It's supposed to get cold tomorrow night, I think. I saw 45 here. And on Tuesday, it's supposed to possibly rain. Although it was raining on the way in, just in the mountain areas when I came in today. It was pretty nice. 21% is that humidity level?
I think that's what he meant.
It was in the 50s at my house when I left. I remember during COVID, I was the only one walking around in Manhattan on a fall day wearing shorts. I love New York in the fall. It's amazing. I remember I used to jog in Central Park in the fall. I remember one time it like just got done raining and it was a little bit cloudy and it was just great. I was staying at the I don't know if it's still called that, the Parker Meridian, which isn't too far away from there. It's like 2 blocks away from the whatever, the Central Park. Is the Parker Meridian still there, Seth?
I don't know, but
I think it's
more
called...
importantly, Central Park is not a POTA park.
What?
Yeah, it's not.
Remember Seth's from New Jersey.
Fuck you, Sam.
Damn. It's the same thing.
It's not a POTA park. It's not a state-owned park. It's a city park.
So only state-owned parks, or
State and federal?
State and federal. Catalina.
Definitely...
So I didn't know that. I thought Catalina was a. Oh,
you can go down to. You can go down Lower Manhattan. Josh from HRCC, activated in New York, or tried to. If you want to fight with the noise level.
I think he was surrounded by buildings too.
Yeah, well.
What's Josh did something, right?
Yeah,
that's what I just said. Yeah.
Yeah. I was reading the chat. I apologize.
Your best chance might be the outer boroughs.
Catalina Iva is private. Wow, I didn't know that. I thought that was I thought it was a POTA park. I was going to hit you up for a ride over there one of those days. But
I thought it was the name of a Mac OS. Oh, it is.
Oh, OS Bakersfield or Oildale. But isn't that the state? They moved the Buffaloes out of there too. We're talking about Catalina Island, which I haven't been there 20 years probably. I haven't been there since I got seasick so bad that I had to not rent a helicopter, but pay for a helicopter company to send me home. I got so seasick. Oh my God. I was going there with a girl I was dating. I'm like, I'm not going back on this boat. No chance. And she was like, I'm not going on no helicopter. I don't want to crash. I'm like, well, I don't want to throw up.
So that's how that date ended?
Relationship ended very soon after that. I was on Catalina Island. That actually might be the last time I was there. Well, I'd say 95. I mean, I was there like in like little airplanes at the airport real quick, but it was like touch and go. I think I ate there once. They have a bison burger or buffalo burger or something. Denny can probably.
Didn't he just put your pictures in the Discord?
I don't think he does too much Discord.
Huh?
7th grade trip in 1993. So what? You're 5. So you're what? 44. That sound about right? My math is right. I was right on the time in Germany.
But your math's never right.
Look at that. I was.
That's the first.
Whoa.
Again.
No, that's the second.
Again, Greg. It's a Sunday night. It's an outlier for you.
Oh my God. So I cannot show you what someone just sent me. Oh my God.
Why do I have a feeling I'm going to see it in a couple of minutes?
Do you want me to?
No. No thanks.
Oh.
It was food at one point.
No thanks.
Yeah, so you guys, Denny's sending me pictures. I thought it was Denny sending me pictures, and it wasn't. See if you guys can see this. This is the only way I can probably bring it up. And my wife is texting me right now. But it's not showing up on my phone, which is even more weird. There we go. Trying to pull up these pictures here. It's my phone is. Hey, look at these guys. These are some big mofos right there. Let's see what it looks like on the screen here. That's a pretty good view. Denny, I would love to hitch a ride with you one of these days. Just leave them alone. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of playing with wild animals. I can tell you that much. I prefer to be further away than closer. If I can smell them, I'm too close. I have encountered some coyote up at Chino Hill State Park, but usually they run the other direction. No, I don't want to block the number. He sends me good stuff. So Seth's out of here. He didn't want to say bye to the stream. I don't know why.
That's on.
I didn't say that.
Oh, was that you?
That was me, but that wasn't me saying I'm out of here. Saying I have to get out of here.
Oh. So why not just say it on here?
I don't know. I'm used to this being private.
Or the IFB. Oh, you know what I could have done? No, I couldn't. It wouldn't. I don't know. I could have done through that IFB through Sonobus.
Oh yeah. That would have been really weird.
Looks like Neil did some POTA activations. Neil, I'm trying to figure out what his call sign is. N6VHF. All right. Well, I'm going to get out of here. I apologize for all the echoes tonight here. Sounds like I'm in a restroom. And the other thing is, okay, before I leave, I'm glad I'm staying in this hotel room by myself because the restroom is like in the room. It's like part of the room. I wish I could turn around and show you. It's like part of the room. I don't understand why they do that. The only thing that's kind of closed off is the shower and the commode.
Have you ever stayed at a Marriott at that chain before?
No.
That brand?
Nope.
That was a previous Starwood hotel. They do things differently.
Oh, it was a Star. Oh.
Well,
but the
it's a lot-
Westerns
it was-
aren't like that.
Oh, that brand. I looked up the brand you're at.
everything else is really cool. I like the fact there's a lot of places to plug in. I could plug my computer into the TV.
Oh, hold on a second. Of course.
He shows up.
Oh.
It's a real stream. It is a.
Jeez.
Andy, it worked. Or Seth or Sam, it worked.
I'd say, yeah.
Is it Andy Juice? Like instead of Beetlejuice, you say Andy Juice 3 times or something like that?
Andy, we were talking about you, and you showed up. I don't know how long you've been watching for. Whoa, dude. Oh, my God.
Did that make it into the stream?
Yes. Oh,
Good.
my. It almost, when it made it in my neighbor's hotel room, it was so
Good,
loud.
maybe they'll quit making babies.
Danny, I'll check the text here before I go. He's been watching for over an hour, too. More bison pictures.
We have to check.
He heard us talking about him. Man, I wish I can go on tomorrow night. This is fun. But I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate everybody watching tonight. Don't forget about the link there at the top. Sam and Seth, I appreciate you being in not Sonobus tonight, but Discord.
Discord?
At least we can hear each other. You can hear the radio now, which I should have tested.
After we had to yell at you the first couple of times.
I didn't know it worked earlier. I didn't know
Whose fault was that?
Earlier.
It was Discord's fault.
Liar. Pants on
Everybody
fire.
else heard it. All right. I appreciate you folks. Anybody new in here, once again, don't forget to subscribe. Much will be appreciated. I'm trying to get to 7,400 subs here by the end of the week. It looks like I'm only a couple away now.
How
away.
many subscribers are you looking for?
7,400.
This says you have
7,700. 7,700.
All right.
My
Okay,
bad.
so all is right in the universe. You can't do math. Got it.
Yes. Well, I can't remember math. That's it.
Oh, okay. Same deal. Same
thing. I was hoping to get 10,000 by the end of the year, but I just can't see that.
Okay,
happening.
where were we last year? I think you're trying to get 1,000 or 2,000 last year.
1,000, I think, or no, 1,500, I think.
Something like that. Well, you exceeded that by a lot.
One video, one Tesla
do a
ID 5100 video.
Do a short of your home setup, of your home stream setup.
I got a couple shorts I need to do. Ham Radio with Tim. Thanks for jumping in there. I appreciate all you folks watching and anybody new in the chat. I'm out of here. Take care. And look for me tomorrow morning. Put that alert on. Hit that little bell thing. Just all that stuff that Seth or Sam said earlier. God, why do you guys have to have your names so close together?
Quit insulting me, damn it.
Wow.
And you guys are both born in New Jersey, too.
No, this voice does not come from New Jersey.
Well, your dad was.
Long Island.
New Jersey, same thing, right?
What? Wow.